An influx of street vendors have moved into the area around the Pismo Pier in recent weeks. KSBY's Melissa Newman joins us in Pismo Beach now with details on a new urgency ordinance that could regulate vendors looking to cash in on those trying to cool off.
The city of Pismo Beach says they cited 2 vendors during Labor Day weekend because they didn't have a business license. Now, tomorrow, the city council could vote to pass an ordinance that would restrict the hours and locations where these vendors could set up shop. Selling more than just seashells by the seashore, street vendors have been making their way to Pismo Beach trying to make some quick cash.
We had vendors selling toys, we had vendors selling jewelry, we saw vendors selling food. So we had a couple dozen vendors with different wares, different products that they were selling.
These new entrepreneurs have prompted concern from the Pismo Beach Chamber of Commerce.
It just takes away business from all of our small businesses who are already hurting during COVID.
But the business of selling goods this way isn't necessarily illegal.
We allow for sidewalk vendors. SB 946 allows for that to happen. Does allow for the city to have reasonable regulations on the time, manner, and place in which sidewalk vending happens.
Now a new urgency ordinance will be going before the Pismo Beach City Council Tuesday night to try to regulate these vendors by establishing things like places and times they can sell their goods and rules for trash cleanup.
There's always the concern of having outside vendors come in that haven't gone through a process, that don't have a business license. And then more specifically, health concerns as well. I'll be the first to admit I love a good street taco, but I want to make sure that when I have that those individuals have the proper health inspections.
We have a lot of businesses that are paying very large money for their rent, right? They're paying taxes, they're paying for employees. So I would think that it's harder for our small businesses to be making money. And the vendors, it's just taking away from our small businesses. And that's just not the look that Pismo wants to have right now.
The city council meeting starts tomorrow night at 5:30. If the ordinance does pass, it will go into effect on Wednesday and last for the next 45 days. In Pismo Beach, Melissa Newman, KSBY News.
And those found in violation of the ordinance could face municipal fines of up to $1,000. We reached out to street vendors across the Central Coast and outside the area for comment on how the ordinance may impact them and did not hear back.